Hi, I'm Greg Gentry. I'm assistant men's basketball coach. This is my fourth season as the assistant coach. I'm a graduate of class of 2016. Being an athlete at Fontbonne University, I'm from the West Coast, so coming here it was a little different culture shock for me. There wasn't very much diversity at the school when I first got here, but as I've been here throughout the years, I've watched it grow, and there's a ton of diversity around the school. There's a lot more foreign exchange students. There's a lot more inner city students here. As a coach for the basketball program, I noticed the change in the diversity in our team as well. When I first started here, there weren't very many African American athletes. There were probably maybe 10 in the school, and 4 were on my team, and maybe 2 or 3 were on the girls basketball team. So to watch the diversity change throughout the years has been a pleasure. As an athlete, when I was here, our coaching staff wasn't so diverse. I would say most of our coaches were about the same age. Being on staff now, I would see the diversity has changed tremendously. There's older coaches, there's younger coaches. We have a ton of more graduate assistants now. So, that diversity helps with our players because, they're getting multiple different aspects and viewpoints, whether it be Coach Lance's style of doing things or my new way of doing things. So that has been fun to watch, and it's also been fun to coach with Lance and watch him kind of let me do my own thing with the players while he does his own thing. So, that's been a pleasure in its own. Being a male athlete at Fontbonne University, I found some challenges, and I found there were some positives of being a male athlete. I would say I had no idea what a resident assistant was. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first got here, I think it was my assistant or my head coach at the time. His name was Steve Schaefer. I was having financial troubles, trying to pay for school and play basketball and do other things, and my coach actually introduced me to something called being a resident assistant, and I figured out that it wasn't for me at first, and I learned to make it work just because I really liked the university. I liked the community that we had here, and that by itself was a challenge, but it's something I overcame. I would say something that a positive of being a student athlete, I felt like I got more knowledge and more access to things around campus, such as work study, little things like that. Getting involved with BSU, it was very small when I first started here. There's probably like 10 kids. Now I've noticed it's a lot bigger. They've got their own social media page, and it looks like they've got a good handle on the BSU just to make that population of the school feel a lot more welcome. As an athlete, I would say some of the challenges that I faced when I would go to small towns. I'm from a big city, so when I would go to small towns like McMurray, where they have their football guys, and that was just a challenge for me, just having guys like scream at me and guys wearing cowboy boots and things that I'm not used to. So that was a huge challenge for me, and it's something I overcame, and I actually look forward to now as a coach.